Welcome to Coming Out of the Dark podcast, a podcast like none other, where women are empowered, encouraged, and uplifted to be the best version of themselves. Get ready to come from darkness into light with a passion to fulfill purpose. Here is your host, Miss Lady O.
Hello, thank you for listening to another episode of Coming Out of the Dark. I am your host, Lady O. If you're tuning in for the first time, I want to share that this platform is in celebration of the life and memory of my beautiful sister, Glennis Marie Boyce. She is the inspiration for this platform. All that I do is in celebration of her life, and what she means to me. I would also like to share that I am not a doctor or a therapist, but I am a certified empowerment coach who is committed to supporting women who are ready to break the cycle of self-sabotaging beliefs so they can build healthy relationships, own their identity, and confidently achieve their desired goals. It's my life's purpose to encourage, empower, and uplift, and I am honored to do this on this platform. So I want to wish a happy Valentine's Day to all the beautiful people listening to this episode. Today is Valentine's Day. The world has set aside this day to show love and appreciation to those we hold close and dear to us. Now, I love Valentine's Day. However, I do believe every day should be celebrated as Valentine's Day. Why? Because love has no limits. That's right. Love has no limits. It is powerful. So you see, love transcends barriers with compassion, healing, forgiveness, correction, and balance. Love is so comforting, yet it's also uncomfortable. Love can also be confusing when it's given from a misunderstood or uneducated place, leaving you unsure of the definition of love. So just for the sake of clarity and making sure that we're on the same page of what power means and love means, the dictionary says that love is an intense feeling of deep affection, a great interest and pleasure in something. It's also to like or enjoy very much. Now, power is the capacity or ability to direct or influence the behavior of others or the course of events. So if we're understanding these definitions, I think that we can say the power of love is to have the capacity or ability to direct or influence others or events with intense feeling or deep affection. I think I like that understanding. So, the next question I think we should ask is, how will you influence others or events with this intense feeling of deep affection? What are the characteristics one must possess to do this? I believe everyone has their own definition of love. I truly do. Many people love based on the experiences that they've been through in their lives. I've experienced and heard women tell stories of toxic situations, all in the name of love. It's through counseling and self-development that they're able to see the love that they experienced wasn't love at all. So I feel that I owe it to you, as a Christian woman, that it's important for me to share how God defines love. Love never gives up. Love cares more for others than for self. Love doesn't want what it doesn't have. Love doesn't strut, doesn't have a swelled head, doesn't force itself on others. It isn't always me first. Love doesn't fly off the handle. It doesn't keep score of the sins of others. It doesn't revel when others grovel. Love takes pleasure in the flowering of truth. Trust God always. Always look for the best. Love never looks back, but keeps going to the end. So I read that from 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8, and that was given to you from the Messenger Bible. I think in reading this, we can say we can grow in our love walk. There are areas of development and growth. However, if we start with this as our definition of love, we can be sure to give ourselves and others the best version of ourselves while showing a good example of love. Now, loving ourselves, it may seem easy, but it can be the most difficult for someone listening to me today. Because of what you've been through in your life, you see yourself through tainted lenses with a poor description of love. It is here where we develop self-sabotaging thoughts, giving the inner critic space to sabotage our development in our life. I like to say this is so unfortunate, but this indeed happens. We can turn this around by forgiving ourselves and the journey that we've traveled. And once we have done that, then we can learn how to love ourselves as God sees us. Doing this will not be an easy walk in the park. Why? Because conditioning is real. And the inner critic is so used to having a seat at the table, guiding your every step. You will need to equip yourself with techniques to silence the self-sabotaging voice. Love is real, and love is beautiful. Love is expressed in what we do and how we speak. Love is demonstrated in our healing and development. Love is found in our grieving process. Love is seen in how we care for others and ourselves. Love is demonstrated in our business and how we interact with integrity. And what I've already stated, do you see areas in which you need to elevate your love? I'm raising my hand. You just don't see me. But I'm saying I do, because love is so big. It's so vast. Maybe you're someone who cares so deeply for others that you lose sight of caring for yourself. You're relying on others to see your value. And when that doesn't happen, you feel a sense of resentment. Maybe you're someone listening today and love is difficult for you. You only know love to cause you pain, hurt, regret, and discomfort. Maybe you're someone listening today who feels love has betrayed you. You've given your heart to someone only to lose them to death, divorce, or a breakup, resulting in you feeling robbed. Maybe you're someone listening today and you have trust issues. Trusting is difficult for you because it makes you feel vulnerable. Vulnerability is an uncomfortable feeling. You don't want to be in a position of needing anyone. All of the above are valid reasons for feeling reluctant in moving in the space of love. Love is demanding, and love is also uncertain. Love requires you to trust with your whole heart while giving of oneself. As you begin to move about your day, spending time with family and friends, I want you to be mindful to give them what they need and not so much about what you think they need. I think we do that often. We get so caught up in the excitement of the day, the excitement of the holiday, and we go out there when we buy the flowers, the candy, we buy, all of these trinkets. And maybe your loved ones or your significant other, that's what they want to receive. Or just maybe that's not what they want. Maybe they just want you to be present. Maybe they don't care for all of the material aspects, but they desire your conversation. They desire communication. They desire random acts of kindness around the house. Maybe it's just doing nothing at all and just quality time together. I don't know, but you can determine what that is. You can read the vibe of the person that you're interacting with. You know, trust me, you do know. But sometimes we get caught up in the whirlwind of the excitement of the day that we don't want to slow down enough to pay attention to that voice that's within that is telling us exactly what we need to do for those individuals who we love. They want to feel the love, but we have to give it to them in a way that they can feel it. Okay? So, as you manage your day-to-day and conducting business, please be mindful to project a definition of love that is healing, comforting, and kind. Your character is everything. Integrity is everything. Your service is everything. And being mindful of those things will help guide you to demonstrate healthy love in all that you do. That's right. We are all providing a service to others. You don't have to be a business owner to provide service. Your hello, your words of encouragement, words of correction, words of empowerment and guidance is a service of meeting the heart of another person. So let's be mindful of how we are handling each other. Let's take into consideration the hearts of those we are interacting with. Let's understand a definition of love that brings about healing and transformation. Let's be committed to demonstrating that love in everything we do. Let's be slow to judgment and open to correction for the sake of love. I'm willing to allow myself to be stretched for love. Understanding love is allowing myself and others to evolve. That's right. We're all evolving. You're not the only one. The people around you are also evolving as well. And I can understand how when you're not plugged in to the evolution of another person, how that can bring about a level of misunderstanding. And that can also bring about a level of rejection. But in understanding the definition of love, of healthy love, we will understand that we need to give each other space to evolve. And we need to understand and have a level of compassion. I'm also willing to allow my mindset to shift to gain a different perspective on how to meet the needs of those around me. Understanding that boundaries and how to incorporate healthy ones are important and needed for myself. All of this is a representation of love. Like I said, love is powerful. Love is passionate. Love is so exciting. It's an adrenaline rush. Love is forgiving, and love is comforting. While it can also be aggressive, and love can also be tough at times. It can also be demanding. It can bring about correction. And love can require balance. In all of these things, God is love. And it's with His love that I'm committed to loving you. I hope you found this topic insightful, and I welcome you to comment by sending me an email at ladyo@missladio.com, or please feel free to follow me on Instagram and Facebook under I Am Miss Lady O or Coming Out of the Dark podcast. I look forward to engaging with you. And until next time, until next Monday, have a happy Valentine's Day. But most of all, you know what I always say. I want you to have a wonderful and prosperous week ahead. Be blessed.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode. Please subscribe to this podcast and like, share, and follow on Facebook and Instagram. Until next time, be well, be safe, and be kind to yourself.